Hi, this is Lori Devoti, and this is my presentation on using Brian Meek's Mastering Amazon Ads spreadsheet. I hope it's helpful. Hi guys. Okay, so as you can see, I have my campaigns that are currently going, and some of them have been terminated. I downloaded all of them from AMS today, and today is the 28th, I think. Let's see. Yep. So what I want to do first is sort so that all of my running ones are together and I can highlight them. You start on the first column, click on the A, just drag across. That highlights everything. Then you go to data. You have a couple of choices here in data. These two will sort alphabetically by column A. So whatever's in column A. This one, you can do all kinds of things where you open it. You can do sort by status. You can pick which column you want. We do want by status for this. Values then, same thing would be A to Z, would have the same effect as using the other data choice, or you can do a custom list and have it bring running to the top, which is what I have done. But again, you don't have to. You could just do A to Z. Just make sure that when you go to the highlight part, you only highlight running ads. So there I have it. And so I click on my first one that says running, go all the way across. You want all of the data. And then you keep going down until you hit the next section, which for me it says paused. Yours might say rejected if you had done it just alphabetical. Okay, let go of that, and all I have now is just all of my running ads, but all of that data is captured. Right click, copy. Once I have that, I go to my Mastering Amazon Ads spreadsheet that Brian created. An important thing here, some mistakes you can make, is you have to make sure you paste this into the correct cell. So when it opens up, it's on F, for me, it's on F2. Do not put it there. It's going to paste all the way over here and mess everything up. So you want to scroll over till you see A, column A. Also make sure it's A2. If you put it further down here by mistake and have a bunch of blank lines up here, it will cause it to crash. So A2, you right click and you hit paste, and it can just be that first paste. Don't worry about the others for now. Now you can see that it is filled in perfectly for the cost of sales. Everything is filled in. Now I'm on a PC, but I discovered early on that once I got past, like, I don't know, 20 ads or so running, if I did not put zeros down here at the bottom, it caused it to crash. So only the bottom lines is the only thing I've had to worry about. I just make sure that there is a number in there and not a blank or just a dash. And so far, that has worked for me. Okay, then you scroll back up, you find this transfer data button, click it, and you put in 09/28, which is the date today. Obviously, you would put in, you change this every day, and you hit enter. Now what it's going to do is it's going to work on getting all this data into the various places that it's supposed to go in the spreadsheet. While it's doing that, it does some ugly things here. Excel not responding, flashes on, flashes off. That just means it's computing all of it. So don't freak out, just calmly wait. In a minute here we'll have a blank screen, all the cells will be empty, and that means it has gone to where it's supposed to go. So we're just waiting, letting it do its thing, not freaking out. Taking another second here. And there it goes. Okay, so now you can see this is all that data we just put in is gone. But if you go to your AMS data sheet tab, you will see that now it is over here. So look, all my ads for every day that I've entered them. And you'll see 928 is now showing up here at the bottom. See? So we know everything is in there. Now, I have automatic saving turned off because I've made mistakes and your system will crash and then you've saved it and then you have to go back and try to undo it and it's bad. So once I'm sure that everything is gone as I wanted it to, I hit save. Now you'll notice over here there's some things that are missing. We'll take care of those in just a minute. The reason those are missing is because I started some new ads and they aren't set up yet in one of the other tabs. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. All right. There it goes. It's going to take it a minute again because it's a lot of coding going on in here, and it takes it a little while to work it out. Now here's where I'm going to go to make sure that that works. Add table. When you go to add table, you'll see these are my ads that I have set up in the beginning or daily as I add them. And here are some new ads that just showed up because they just got approved. So this one is for my paranormal romance, Unbound. This is for Unchained, my book bundle for that series. And this is my Cozy Mystery Cut Loose. You'll notice how I have those names so I know what book it is. This is my coding for what keywords I'm using. And then some other things, a bid I made, that's all that means. So Unbound, all I have to do is click that cell. I use a shift arrow key to highlight one cell over. So I've got these two cells now highlighted. Right click, copy, and I put them right here. Right click, paste. Same thing here for Unchained. I click on the first cell, shift, right arrow just to highlight that column, right click, copy, paste, cut loose. Just go up here till I find one, shift, right arrow, copy, paste. All right, now I can hit save again. So now when I go back, I'll show you though first. When you go back to that add AMS data tab, look how that filled in. Okay, all good. So everything is working the way it's supposed to be. So I can hit save. So now all of my ad data is up to date for today. And next we will enter our sales data, our ebook royalty data, and our, I'm not going to do create space, but our reads data. All right, thanks. Okay, so now I have open the data that I downloaded today from my KDP sales dashboard. And when you first open this up, this is a mistake I made, and it's a mistake I saw some other people made. There's actually multiple tabs down here. This is not just, it's a workbook, which means there are worksheets within it. You do not want this combined sales information. It goes directly to ebook royalty. Now, once you're on ebook royalty, what I like to do, because I enter this for 2 days at a time, but it's in the middle of the day. So like today is the 28th. So when I went out to KDP, I entered 2 days, yesterday and today, that I wanted the data for. That means today's data is not complete because I downloaded this, so this 28th, you see there's only 3 sales there. Isn't that sad for me? But anyway, I downloaded this at like 10 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So it's not complete. And when I downloaded it yesterday, the 27th wasn't complete. So tomorrow I will just save over the 28th. I'll show you that in a minute on the mastering spreadsheet. But again, same as we did before, you just click on that first column, you go all the way across till you get all of the columns, okay? And the first thing I like to do is I want to change the order that it shows it at the oldest date or the newest date. I want to actually have this sorted so it's the oldest date, just because I find it easier to use that way. So then I go to data, A to Z, and that is going to sort this on column A alphabetically or chronologically, right? And boom, what it did is it took it to the oldest date at the top. Now, little hint for you, keyboard shortcut, hit Control, Shift, right arrow. What that does is that automatically highlights to the last full cell on the right hand side. Then keeping Control Shift down, I hit the down arrow. Boom. Everything that has data in it is highlighted. Then all you have to do is right click, copy. All right. With that information, we're now going to go to the Mastering Amazon spreadsheet here. Okay. And we need to go to our ebook royalty tab. Now, as I said, I go in every day and I put it in, but I didn't get the full day yesterday because I did it in the middle of the day. So I find the first day, the first line entry for yesterday, which is right here because I have this in chronological order. So not the 26th, because then I'll lose some data, the 27th, and I'm just going to paste over it. Right click, paste. There you go. Now, another thing I've seen that, and I checked to make sure everything's filled in correctly there, and it is. Another thing I've seen people confused on is this does not automatically fill in. So what you have to do is you have to copy this code. So I held down my shift key, right arrow, right arrow, right arrow till that's highlighted. I copy. So I've got that whole, all four of those cells. Copy. Now I paste down just in that far left-hand column. So just in the A column, just down to that first filled cell. You could go ahead and do it, but then you get a bunch of ugly information. So I don't know, I just do it every day. So with just that A fill, that column A filled down to 912, which is where that data is, I right click, paste, boom. It fills in that and it copies across. So now that's all good. That's now filled it in for it to work its magic when I go look to see what my sales were for the day overall. And now again, I would hit save because I've gotten what I want in there. And again, it takes it a minute to churn through it. Every time I enter data and I know that the data was entered correctly, I save it. But I go check to make sure that things seem to be working usually. Okay, next we're going to do our Kindle Unlimited reads. So I have to go back to the KDP sales dashboard window or spreadsheet. And I'll just check and see. I did not have any KDP paperback royalty, but there is no place right now to enter that in the spreadsheet. There's a create space tab, but there's not one for this, so I'm just not worrying about it. So here we go, KENP read. This tab. Again, highlight all the way across. Data, A to Z, so I get that in chronological order. A2, I click, Control Shift, right arrow, Control Shift, down arrow. I get all the data I want. Right click, copy. I go back to Brian's workbook. And then I'm already on KENP. Again, same thing. I find the first cell from yesterday because I'm going to copy over it so I don't, if I copied here, I would have double data. I would really think that I was rocking it because I would, all of these would be counted in twice. But instead, sadly, I'm just going to have, you know, I'm going to be legit. So I'll put that there, hit paste, boom. Now on this one, for whatever reason, it automatically fills in. So it should be all good. Hit save. And I'm done. That all, once it goes through its thing, it should all be there for you to check how you did yesterday. And finally, this is the book, Mastering Amazon Ads by Brian Meeks. And this video was done for people in his Facebook group, which if you buy the book, then you can find the group on Facebook and join it, and you will know how to use the spreadsheet and how to master your Amazon ads. Thanks.